please do enjoy your night's stay and sweet dreams. Oh, one moment. I'll be right with you. Hello, traveler. Please come in. Welcome to the Stock Pot Inn. How can I help you? Here to check into your room. Well, that's perfect. Please take a moment while I prepare a few things to warm yourself by the Crackling Fire. I'm sure your travels have been quite tiresome. It's a cool night after all, so I'm sure a nice rest, a reprieve of sorts, in a warm environment like Stockpot Inn is well earned. I thought so. Well, before we can continue and get you registered and checked in to your room for this evening, I must confirm that we have you on the list, after all. Alright? It shouldn't take too long, but this time of night, it's late. We like to keep things very moderately toned and take it a bit slow as to not wake or disturb any of the other guests. So, if you will please oblige, I will go ahead and delicately begin. So, what is the name that you made your reservation with? Okay. And is that with a K or a C? Okay. I thought so. And when did you make this reservation? Alright, 3 weeks ago. Alright, and how did you place your reservation? Was it in person or was it by mail? We have a very esteemed mailman here in Clocktown. Used the mail. Well, that's a wise choice since we do have one of the highest rated mail services in all of Termina. Alright, so I have your information here. We can then look in the logbook. I like to make sure that I write down all of the information before I check the logbook, just to make sure that I don't have to ask you the same information just an excessive amount of times, if that makes sense. I can just consult my list. Alright. Well, if I can have just one more brief moment of your time, I will look after the list. Like I said, slow and steady in these late evening hours. You understand. Alright, we do have our logbook here, so I will just check quickly. We have... I don't see it there. You did say with a K, correct? Alright. I have a Brack. That was 2 weeks ago. Gaboro now usually takes the extra large room. Ah, here it is. 3 weeks exactly. That's a good memory. It looks like you have booked the deluxe suite. Excellent choice. For 1 night and 1 guest. Under special instructions, you asked for an extra blanket. No doubt wanting some enjoyment and relaxation after a cold travel. And there's actually been a package left here at the front desk for you. Must be your lucky day. Alright, well, I will get all of that added into the itinerary here. That way the Pot Inn staff can see to it that all of your needs are met and all of the details are taken care of. So we do have our deluxe room. That's our finest room that we have to offer. We actually had a somewhat long-term tenant recently move out to a relative's farmland, which has opened up the room. So, good timing. Of course, I will show you the way to your room once we are done with the simple formalities. I will make sure that our finest blanket is given to you. And it looks like that's all that we have. I'll get those items to you. I'll get that package out. And we'll see you to your room and allow you to relax for the evening. Alright. Thank you so much for being so patient. Now, let's find that package that was left here for you. One moment. Here it is. It looks like this pouch was left to you. It was simply left with a note that said, "From my friend," and thanked you for helping during your last trip here to Clocktown. So, sounds like it could be rubies or maybe some deku seeds, something like that. I guess the only thing we could do is open the package up, or would you like to keep it a guessing game until you get to your room? Open it up. Alright. I was hoping you would say that. I am rather curious myself. It's a nice burlap pouch that it was left in. Must be some friend. You must have done some rather large favor during your last trip. No, I was right. Rupees. And it looks like a good collection. We have a purple rupee, purple rupee, a blue rupee, blue rupee, a red rupee, a blue rupee, a purple rupee, another red rupee, and the last is a blue rupee. That's quite a collection you've got there. You, like I said, must have done quite the favor. Now, I should, while we do have rupees on the table, I should also inform you that there is a 20 rupee stay fee that, of course, you did not pay for during your reservation, as we don't require upfront deposits. So, would you like to pay that now or upon checkout? Now, perfect. Well, I will take this red rupee as payment, and I will get the rest of your rupees added back to your pouch, and we will make sure that you get them safely to your room. Now, I would suggest that you keep such a good sum of money in a bank rather than on your person, or please do not leave them in your room because they will be well cleaned in between stays, or you don't want someone to accidentally stumble upon them. So there is a really conveniently located bank in West Clocktown that I think you would be remiss if you did not take advantage of. So, if you are so inclined, you can take your rupees and deposit them there for safekeeping. Alright, here you are. Now, next on your list, what was it? Oh, that's right, your extra blanket. One moment, please. We have one of our famous hand-quilted blankets here for you. This should allow you the comfort and warmth that you are looking for, and that extra layer neatly and snugly nestled on you next to your crackling fireplace that's included in your room will be extremely comfortable and restful after a long journey. And judging by the pouch of rupees, a job well done. So, this was stitched by one of our employees here, Anju. She is quite handy with a needle and quite a wonderful addition to our little family here at the Pot Inn. Is there anything else? Could I get you a feather down pillow or anything else to go with you? Alright, well, I'll just get this blanket nice and prepped for its journey to your bed. As you can hear, all of the hand stitches are expertly placed and provide a very cozy feel. Make sure that that other side is smooth and prepared. Looks like you're rather enjoying that spot in front of the crackling fireplace, so just take a moment to yourself. Alright, well, please do enjoy. And before I forget, we do have a candle for you for any trips to the restroom or kitchen late at night. It can get just a bit dark here in the Pot Inn after all of the lamps and fires have went out for the night, so I don't want you tripping or having difficulty with the stairs, though your room is on the first floor, so the stairs shouldn't be an issue. We just have a nice candle here, as you can see. It has a nice magic flame that will keep it from going out, so there's no need to relight it or worry yourself with matches. Just simply keep this candle stick on the nightstand next to your bed and use it when necessary. I must also warn you that we've had some slight issues with our restroom recently. We've had a few complaints that you might or might not have heard about, but I can assure you that the staff is earnestly looking into it, and if you have anything at all that is not up to our high standards, please let the staff or myself know, and we will get to it immediately. So, please. Well, I will go ahead and make sure that I note that you have been given all of your required items. The package was delivered successfully, and all of your needs have been met. So we have received payment. We have one blanket checked out. Of course, you can just return that to the front desk tomorrow. I must also let you know that we do have a complimentary breakfast that will be prepared in the kitchen in the back and will be delivered to your room at 7 a.m. sharp, unless you require it a bit later. If you intend to sleep in late, then I can make a note of it here. 7 a.m. will work perfect. So 7 a.m. breakfast. Do you have any dietary restrictions or any special requests? If they can be met by the kitchen staff, then we will attempt to oblige any request. All right, perfect. Not picky. That's what we like to hear. Okay. Yes, the meals will be prepped by the staff. Andrew also does a great job with a lot of the meals. That should be all that we need. Well, I thank you so much for checking in here at the front desk to your room. It's been a pleasure conversing with you. Shall I show you to your room now? All right, right this way. All right, and here you are. Your deluxe room comes standard with a personal library that you're more than welcome to peruse through and read at your leisure. We have a nice crackling fireplace behind me here that should keep you warm throughout the night, and a very comfy bed. As you can see, the room is quite vast and is the best that the stock Pot Inn has to offer. Can I get you anything else? All right, well, please do enjoy your night's stay and sweet dreams.